Just bringing the audience to the place where they believe, you know. I mean, that is, in terms of doing shows with fantasy and supernatural stuff, I mean, that's part of it. So you feel completely immersed and involved. And I've really, in my own work, worked very hard to make it tactile, to make you believe dragons are real, you know, all that stuff, because it impacts your relationship to the show through sound, which is much stronger than most people understand, impacts how immersed you are in the show, you know, so, yeah. It's been a long and winding road. It's not been easy, and I've said that, you know, one of the things that Thrones has been for me was, I mean, up until Thrones, I was struggling. I mean, there's still only 5% of sound designers in Hollywood are women, and I am proudly one of those people, but I am also very much trying to encourage a new generation to come up and bust through, you know. In terms of my own trajectory, yeah, it was a lot of door slamming, but I was just determined. And then one day Thrones came along and gathered me in its loving arms and let me fly. And I will say, as a woman on this show, one of the most amazing things has been that my abilities to do this job, which is a big job, was never, ever questioned. I said to the creators, to Dan and David and my producer, Greg Spence, I have always felt empowered as a woman on that show, and it has been deeply important for me. It has been this beautiful place for me to land, and now that I have a voice, I'm using it to try to encourage more women to step up and come in, because it's not been traditionally a welcoming place for women. It's been hostile and dangerous, as we've discovered, in fact. I realize that if my generation of women don't make sure that the next generation of women don't go through those things, who will? And so that's where we're at.